Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Susan and Family TV. So, how are you all doing? Hope you are doing great. As for me and my daughter, we are doing great by His grace, and I hope the same for you all out there. So, beautiful people, today I'm going to be having a chit chat video. I watched a video that really touched me, and I decided to make a video of it. So, today's topic is about unknown genetic syndrome, people born different and showing them love. So I watched a video of parents that have a child born different. So sometimes we don't teach our kids that some children are born different. So, and a man came to interview this family that have a child born different. This woman have grown-up girls before. So the last child she have now, she's about, I think she said this year the child is 4 years, but she is born different. The child is blind, the child cannot talk, and the child cannot walk. When I watched the video, tears roll out of my eyes. We that are born healthy, we have healthy children, we have to give praises to God. So, and these people I'm about to talk about, they need our love. So let's get started. Let's do this video together. So in the interview, I just wrote some of what I held. I wrote some out, and after reading this, I wrote out for you. So I will also be reading out for you other things I wrote about showing them love. They need our love because these kids, these babies, these adults, they didn't ask to be blind, they didn't ask to be deaf, they didn't ask to be born, not able to walk. So really they need our love. So then starting from the beginning of the video, the way I watched it, that is I just wrote everything. So the first interview, what the woman talked about her last child that is 4 years, she will be 4 years this year. She said the problem the child have is unknown genetic syndrome, the only discovered case. She said this unknown genetic syndrome a little girl have is a diagnosis for microcephaly, which means that the head of a child that is 4 years, the head of the child is too small for her age, and it affects her brain. Can you see it, beautiful people? The head diagnosis for microcephaly means the mother of the child is the one speaking for the interview, that the problem her child have, that she's blind, she's deaf, she cannot talk, she can hear, she can hear, but she's dumb, she's blind, and she cannot walk. Only one child. My God, may God have mercy upon that child in Jesus' name. May God heal that child. We have no power of our own. When I watched the video, I was touched. Tears came out of my eyes. Oh my God. So the mother said, it's because the head of the child is small. So the head of the child is small for the child age. So it affects the child brain, making the child blind, making the child not be able to walk, and making the child not be able to speak. Let's continue. So in the interview, the man continued to interview. Then the woman said one thing can be connected to that without a genetic answer or a genetic diagnosis. It's hard for the parents to know what affects what. You see? So this problem the child have now is difficult for the child parents to know what affects what brought to that, what led to it. The parents don't even know. So the interview continued. The parents know what, if you know what, if and then the interview asked the woman, if you want to be their friend, you will let them know you are there. No sudden movement. You are there with no sudden movement. Music helps a lot. So the interview man asked the the mother, so how can you cope and how can you make this child that is blind, not talking and cannot walk, so how do you communicate, how do you cope with this child? So the woman said the only solution, if you want to be their friend, that if you want to be this child friend, you have to, you will let the child know that no sudden movement, maybe a movement like she don't understand that will make her scared, it's not good for the child, but music helps a lot. So she said her child, when she hears music, because she can hear, only that she's blind, she can talk, she can walk, but she can hear. So when she hear the music, a lot of music help the child, a lot of music motivates the child, a lot of music gets the child excited. So I watched the video in YouTube, I was so touched, and I decided to do the video. So it continues, music is what they appreciate. The mother said music is what she appreciates and love, and she thinks that is music is so important to her. So the mother said music is what this child appreciates, music is what this child love, and she think that music is so important to her. So they always make sure that the music is on. The mother and the elder, she have a elder daughters, that they do their best to make sure that they get, they play music for her, they do things that have sound like music, so that she will always be happy. It is not easy, guys, to have a child that is blind, that cannot talk, that cannot walk, and the child is 4 years this year. It's not easy. It's the grace of God. We have to show them love. So anytime we are out there, we see some kids, we see some children, we see some babies, we see some adults that are born different. You don't need to behave, maybe is something that you have not seen before. You don't need to be scared. You have to smile at them. We have to show them love. This will motivate them to know that someone loves and care for them. So let's continue. She cried. The little girl cried because the music stopped playing. The little girl cried because the guitar stopped playing. So the man that came to interview them brought a guitar, because the man told the man already that the child loved music. So the man came with a guitar. As I watched it in the video, that's what I'm trying to explain it to you. So when the man was playing the music, this with the guitar, so the man stopped the guitar. I think the man just want to really know if what the mother said is truth. So immediately the music stopped and the guitar stopped. The little girl started crying. So, and she keeps her hand on the guitar to feel the vibration. The little girl kept the hand on the guitar. When the man that was interviewing them was playing the guitar, her hand was on the guitar, just to feel the vibration of the music of the guitar that makes her happy always. Then she also said, many friends, the mother is not saying that, many friends told her that she will sing before she start talking. You see, that is how we can, that is what the kind of words this kind of mothers need, a words that will motivate them, positive words, not negative words. So she said many of her friends told her that this little girl can talk, and by God's grace, this little girl, I watched their video today, God is going to open her mouth to talk. Not only that, God is going to open her eyes to see. God is of signs and wonders. He can do it. If it's a mistake, as it is said, the mother don't know how it came about, diagnosis for microcephaly, God will cancel it. Every mistake that was, that brought about the pregnancy, that brought about the child to be like this, God will cancel those mistakes and make this little girl to see, make this little girl to be able to talk and walk by herself. So she said her friends told her that this, because she loved, this little girl loves music. So her friend told her that the little girl will be singing before she starts talking. So it's a very positive word for a mother like her to hear, that will give her hope. Oh, one day a child will start talking. So shall it be. Amen. And the mother go on saying, and the mother starts to believe that too. So she said she starts to believe that too, that really through the singing, the daughter, the little girl loves songs, through the singing, that the child can start singing, and from that she can start talking, so she need hope, she need positive words, she need love all around her, and for the child. So she also said she dances too. She is really excited. So anytime this little girl, watch the video, anytime this little girl yells music, this little girl, she dances and she's always excited, So, and the mother said she cried when the music was fast, and she stopped crying when the music was slow. So this one I wrote was about the man. The man interviewing them noticed that when the music was fast, the little girl stopped crying. And when when the music was fast, the little girl started crying. So when the little girl started crying because the music was fast, was too fast. So the man that came to do the interview, that was doing the jitter and the music, lower, now slow the music, and the little girl stopped crying. So what I'm trying to say that, in the few minutes that the man interviewed them, the man began to know, what the little girl likes and what she don't like. And what I saw, I see that really, that when the music was fast, she cried, she didn't like it. Maybe she want to try to understand it, So when the man make the music slow, and then she stopped crying. She loved when the music is slow, So let's continue. Behavior such as crying. Then the man now said to the mother, behavior such as crying, smiling, or gestures is a form of communication, says the man playing the guitar. You see it? So the man now told the mother, you see, these are the words of encouragement, words, positive words, good words that the mother will hear, that will make her know that now is not the end of the child life. The future, comes and is better for the child. So the man playing the guitar says behavior such as crying, such as smiling, such as gestures is a form of her communicating. That is the only way she can communicate. Only when she cries, when she smiles, and other gestures is a form of her communicating, says the mother plays the guitar. So we continue. Even as silence, the man also said, even the silence, when the little girl is silent, the man noticed that it's also a communication. So her communication shows she is content at the music the man plays. So the man later went on saying that the little girl communication shows that she is content, that she is happy about the music he is playing for her. So I also wrote, what is like not to have answers? So what is like? Then the man asked the mother, what is like not to ask and not to have answers? It's just like, okay, now the situation the little girl is like the mother don't have answers to it. So what is it like to her? How difficult is it to her? So the mother said it's frustrating and it's exhausting. She also said she haven't slept since. She said she haven't slept. The child will be 4 years this year, and the mother haven't slept for one night, and the mother hasn't slept since she is born. You see it? What is it like to have? What is it like not to have answers? To this kind of a child. And the mother said it's frustrating, it's exhausting, that she haven't slept. The child will be 4 years this year, and the mother hasn't slept since the child is born. Can you imagine yourself for 4 years? You have a child, you have not slept. It's exhausting. It's as if the mother have no strength in her anymore. She feel like she's frustrated. May she not be frustrated in Jesus' name. Amen. And the mother also go ahead saying, why the mother why? And then the man asked, why don't you sleep? The woman said, because of anxiety, nervous. She's nervous. She's, anxiety, wanting to find answers. Oh my God. She don't sleep in the night for almost 4 years. The child is 4 years this year, because why? She's wanting to find answers to the situation. She's wanting to find answers to what led to why a child is born that way, but she cannot find answers. Only God can find a solution to all these answers that makes her not to sleep in the night. So she also went on saying she loves music a lot. So as long as a person has good intentions, she will always be welcome to his kind of socialization. Yes, listening to the music, play guitar. So the man is not talking here. The man that came to interview them now says she loves music a lot. So as long as a person has good intentions towards this little girl, she will always be welcome. The person, she will always welcome the person to a kind of socialization. And then the mother said yes, she listened to music, and then they play the guitar. You understand? So this kind of a child, you know the man said she loved music a lot, as long as you have good intentions towards this kind of children, you know so they always welcome you, because they know that it's like they are welcoming you to their own life of socialization, that someone care for them. They will not feel neglected. So then the mother also says the mother loves, and then the mother said she loves her child no matter how she is. She said she will continue to love her unconditionally. Oh, wonderful mother. She said her child is absolutely perfect in her eyes. Oh, wonderful. Just the way she is, just the way the mother is, her child is perfect in her eyes. So, beautiful people, whenever you are out anywhere, you see this kind of people, if they are babies, they are kids, their children, their adults, please, let's show them love. Let them feel that they are like us, they are humans like us. If a child doesn't say, doesn't talk, doesn't walk today, doesn't mean it's permanent. It can't be permanent. You surprise tomorrow the child just go on the feet and start walking. You surprise tomorrow, the mother just wake up, the child is saying God can do it. You surprise tomorrow through the singing, as the mother said, she can start singing, before you know it, she start talking by God's grace. So let's show them love. Let them feel that the way we are, that is how they are. Let them not feel different. So we thank God. So she said she just have to make the best of where it is and where it goes. Beautiful people, the mother says she just have to do her best where it is now, how the child is now, and where it goes. She will continue to do her best. So now I added how to show them love. Showing them love, I wrote, they didn't create themselves. You see, this kind of people, they did not create themselves. They need our love at all time we come across them. They didn't ask to be created that way. They did not ask God to create them that way. They didn't ask their parents to create them or to give birth to them that way. Even their parents didn't ask, to give birth to them that way. They didn't ask to be created that way. So they need our love. So I also added, they are just like me and you. They are just like me and you. They are not different. They are only called born different because why they are born, maybe they didn't see or they can't walk. It doesn't mean that they are different. They are just like me and you. So showing them love anytime we see them makes them know they can do everything and become what they want to become in future. So showing them love makes them to know that they can do everything and become what they want in future. So shall it be, amen. You shouldn't run away from them because they are humans like me and you. You shouldn't run away. Teach your children whenever they see them not to run away from them, but to embrace them, to show them love, because they are humans like us and you. So, so I also wrote, I'm too happy to God that my daughter loved them. Anytime she sees kids like that, she smiles with them, play with them, because I taught her from when she was in nursery school. Yes, I taught my daughter right from when she was in nursery school that anytime she sees kids like this, she should love them. And I thank God, so many times I see my daughter with children like that. She loves them even more than the normal. She loves, when you need love, she play with them. If there's opportunity for her to play with them, she hug them, she play with them, she smile with them, she love them, because They say the way you bring up a child, that is the way you go. But if you don't tell your kids about it, that when you see this kind of people, don't feel, you don't feel like maybe you are afraid or something. Your kids will not know. Maybe sometimes when they see them, they will pest them, they will think something is wrong with them. Nothing is wrong with them. Let your kids know that these people, they are just like me and you, and just like your kids, they are humans like us. So I thank God that my daughter love them. Anytime we see them outside, she smile. She always tell me, mommy, oh, they are so cute, mommy, they are cute. Anytime we meet one, if it's a baby girl, a baby boy, she say, oh, mommy, that baby is cute. I'll say, which baby was that? She said, the one in the boogie, or the one, so I'm so happy that she don't pest them, she love them because of the way I brought her up. So that is it, guys. That is all I have. And we should I also write, we can show them as much love to make them happy at all times. This will make them think positive of themselves. We should try to show them as much love that we can to make them happy. At all times we see them, we show them love that we can to make them happy. This will make them think positive of themselves and never negative at all times. So I also wrote in the conclusion that the more we show them love, the more they know and feel that someone care about them and they are not neglected. Hope you love this video. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video. By His grace, let's try to show them love at tough times. That is all we can do. With our love showing to them, it will make them feel that they are not neglected. It will make them feel that the whole society loves and care about them. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our family channel. If you love this video, don't forget to subscribe. Share this video to the whole world for them to see and then for them to learn. No one is perfect. See you in our next video. By His grace, we love you. Bye. Subscribe to Susan and Family TV. Subscription is free, guys. You are welcome to the family. We love you. Bye.